everybody, and welcome to Gathering Information as we live stream some MTG Arena here on YouTube. And today, Singleton is about to go away, and we haven't done any Singleton yet, so we are going to do some Singleton. But we don't have a deck, so first we're going to build one, and I had a fun idea.
Tell us. By the way, hi everyone. I'm Tams.
Hey, Tams.
I'm here, and I'm super excited to be here. I am in a glorious, glorious mood today because it is absolutely gorgeous out. It is cool, and it is sunny, and I'm knocking things on the floor, and I'm excited to hear about your crazy idea.
My crazy idea is to just start playing every single legend.
That sounds amazing. 5-color good stuff? Like legit 5-color good stuff.
Yeah, 5-color, like the best stuff. Except not really. We're gonna have to make some cuts, obviously, because
we need to put in some way to get them out on the battlefield.
Well, and we're gonna have more than 60 cards.
That's fair.
In all this. And some of them don't work terribly well together.
That's fair. Grab them all, then cut them down. That seems good to me.
But, yeah, that is, in fact, the process. I didn't expect it was going to take this long. The process that I'm going through. Just grab one of everything. Now we're gonna, like you say, have to cut down in order to add. We've got 120 cards.
So we gotta cut it in half.
We've got to cut it in half and then some because we also need to add land. So
it's already added land, you notice?
Yes, it's added.
Basics, but
basics. We are going to add multicolored lands because.
But probably not till we decide what we're going to be playing.
Oh, I'm just going to add one of each of the
okie-dokie.
Multi-lands anyway.
Sure. I'm very agreeable today. I'm sitting here in the cool with my amazing cup of tea. You ever get those cups that are... You probably get this with coffee, too. That are just really, really good?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Should probably have done all this before starting the stream, but oh well.
It could be interesting for people who don't do this normally to see the process.
Also, add one of any color. Evolving Wilds and Fields Grown. Yep. Okay. So, now that we've got 128 cards, how are we ever going to trim this down?
Well, do you know off the top of your head by looking at them if there are any duds? Like ones that they're just not that great. Well, you could start there.
Let's see. Maybe Blessing of Bells and Lock.
So you didn't just choose creatures, you chose...
Oh, sorry. I chose legend, anything that said legend on the card. So this gives +2/+1, and if it's legendary, it also gives lifelink.
So that's actually pretty good. So don't cut it yet. See what else we got.
We're also going to have to cut down further because we're going to want to add some removal to this deck.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Because right now the only real piece of removal we have is Cast Down, which can target a non-legendary creature.
That's slightly ironic.
So I think the Blackblade Reforged is a definite auto-include. I think also Primeval's Glorious Rebirth returns all legendary permanents from our graveyard to the battlefield. That's a sweet
Isn't there a board wipe that hits everything but legendaries?
Urza's Ruinous Blast, exile all non-land permanents that aren't legendary.
So far we're looking at black-white.
Black-white, definitely. I think if we're going 5-color or anywhere near it, we're going to have to add some green for fixing. Mm-hmm. And I'm thinking What was it in Bread that I really thought was going to be good?
I don't know.
Well, On Sarah's Wings is an include. Let's start at the top. Why don't we start at the top end? Do we like Evra?
I don't know what Evra is.
Exchange your life total with her power.
She was fun, but she's double. I mean, all of them are going to probably be double colored, right?
Well, let's just toss that one out for now. Yargle can probably go. Just a 9/3. Zahid. Are we going to have a bunch of artifacts? We're going to have a few.
But I don't know if there's enough.
Whenever you cast a spell, untap all non-land permanents you control. That's probably a dud.
Yeah.
Planar Bridge. Search your library for a permanent, put it onto the battlefield, and shuffle your library for 8. That's probably a dud. We don't care about that. Galta, maybe okay. Torrigar's probably a dud. Slinvoda, probably not good enough. Zatulpa. Flying Double Strike, Vigilance, Trample, Indestructible, 4/8, so an 8/8 basically, for 8.
That's a bit much.
Maybe. Gaunty's Aether Heart or another artifact enters the battlefield under your control, get 2 energy. Pay a bunch of energy and exile it, take another turn. Probably not good enough. Ajani. Tezzeret. Nissa. Chandra.
Oh, those ones are good.
Do we want all these planeswalkers? I think Tetsamok is a good include. I think Zahid is probably fine. Lothless maybe. Grun maybe too cute. In Bolus's Clutches is probably good.
Grun is the green, double green one? Okay.
So let's cut the Planeswalker deck Planeswalkers. Let's keep Arvad for sure. Garna is interesting. Tiana may be fine. Tatyova's probably good. Urza's Ruinous Blast says. Tezzeret is double blue, but he draws a bunch of cards. Yawgmoth's Vile Offering I think is good. Jaya Ballard's probably one that goes.
Yeah, she's fine, but I don't think she's particularly... I don't think she's strong enough to warrant a space in our amazing deck of legends.
Nissa, Vivian, Angrath. Sky Sovereign. Flying 6/5 for 5, crew 3. When it enters the battlefield or attacks, it deals 3 damage to target creature or planeswalker an opponent controls. That might be good. It's also a legend. Shalai, I think, is good. Teshar. Whenever you cast a historic spell, which is all of our spells, return target creature card with CMC 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. That seems exciting. Baird
but
is
how
good.
much are we going to have that are 3 or less when we have so many, like, these kinds of things that are expensive?
Well, that's my thinking. I think we should keep a lot more on the low end.
See, what I'm seeing here is what I'm thinking that would be, I mean, the quote-unquote smartest, as opposed to the most fun, would be just to do this thing, but pick, like, black-white, because there are so many amazing angels and vampires and other stuff, and you could do the same thing, but with 2 colors, but it's not as fun. So, I'm totally cool with 5 colors.
There's no option to sort your deck.
I hate that. That's something that I hope they change.
The spread is fairly even in colors.
Yeah, I noticed that. I'm sure they did that on purpose, I would hope.
But the the, how do you say, mana spread is not quite even.
Not quite so much what we want.
There's a glut of red on 3. It's interesting. Well, Ovia Pishiri I think is good. Hope of Girapur is probably not, unless we were combining it, like reanimating it somehow.
Yeah, because I mean we do want to see if there's some synergies inherent with them, yes?
Legion's Landing is probably good. Let's get rid of the Blessing. Benelish Honor Guard is just a 2/2. It's not legendary, but it gets +1/+0 for each legendary creature we control, so that seems pretty exciting. SRAM, whenever we cast an aura, equipment, or vehicle, we draw a card.
I don't know that that's worth it. I don't think we're going to have enough to make it, like, to really abuse it. There's just so much good stuff to choose from.
Whenever we counter a spell, probably not what we want to do. Karizev, First Strike Menace, creates a 2/1 when it attacks. That's probably fine. Temet, are we going to be making a bunch of tokens? Probably not.
I don't think so.
Hapatra. We're not going to be making many -1 counters. Shauna might work with this. Cast downs definitely include So's Ancient Animus. Oath of Ajani. When it enters the battlefield, put a +1 counter on each creature you control, and Planeswalkers cost 1 less to cast. What do you think of that?
That doesn't seem terrible, and it's beautiful.
Azur's Gateway, we can draw cards and then loot and generate mana. Maybe? I don't think it does enough. Heart of Kirin, 4/4 Flying Vigilance for 2, crew 3. Maybe. Kamal's Druidic Vow. Look at the top X cards of your library. You may put any number of land cards and or legendary permanent cards with CMC X or less from among them onto the battlefield. That seems like a sure include in this deck. But we're gonna cast it for what? 6? 7? So it looks like we need to ramp. And it looks like, whenever you cast an artifact spell, it looks almost like we just want to cut out the blue entirely.
I think so.
As much as that pains me.
Me too, but I think if we want to actually win a couple games, I think it's the right thing to do.
Cutting Hadana's Climb.
I mean, I don't hate the thought of
Cutting
white, black, green.
Dovenbon.
Abzan's been good to me.
We do seem to like Abzan. Alright, let's have a look at Abzan.
Sounds good.
Whoops. I think I cut something white. So, what does that bring us down to? 73 cards.
That's a little closer.
I guess we can cut the blue and red lands as well.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so now how does the deck look? Let's see. We've still got way too much top end, but we've got Ovia Pashiri and Legion's Landing on 1. Those are perfectly good 1-drops. I can't even sort my cards.
That's lame.
Good grief. 1, 2, 2 2-drops. That's a little slim, although there are 2 removal-ish spells. Oath of Ajani may be good. Blackblade is definitely good. Heart of Kirin might stay in.
We may end up grabbing a bunch of 2-drop removal spells, so...
Danitha, aura and equipment spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. So auras are like pacifisms.
That's what we could use for removal. That could be good.
Like... in which case we may want to add SRAM back in.
Yeah, could be. So I thought I cleared the office of cats.
But one just...
one I just noticed now is sound asleep on the big armchair over there.
Hmm.
But he's the quiet one, so it's fine.
Boy, those are some noisy children outside.
I didn't even notice it until you said it. Oops. The kids in the neighborhood do know how to have fun playtime outside. They're very vocal about it, that's for sure.
I was just throwing back in the legends that we took out in the colors that we
That sounds really
have
good.
decided to play. So, and also there was one of the lands that I think the Foul Orchard? No. There. Okay, so we're still at almost 80 cards.
Yeah.
20 cuts to make.
I figured it would take most of the stream just to build the deck.
Maybe we should have built it ahead of time. But we've got Shalai here, put +1 counters on everything. Teshar, I think, is even better if we're in 3 colors and we've got more low drops.
Mm-hmm. We can always do a little bit later stream today anyway, if you're up for it.
Maybe we just cut the Planeswalkers.
Are there?
I know they're legendary now, but it was sort of in my mind that legend was going to mean creatures.
Sure. Cut them now, and I mean, you can always decide to put 1 or more back before you're done, but it's a good place to start.
The Weatherlight is a pretty good include. Alright, combo. So, if we cut the legends, we should probably cut, or if we cut the Planeswalkers, we should probably cut Oath of Ajani.
That makes it easy.
Is Heart of Kirin good enough if we don't have Planeswalkers to crew it? Probably, but...
Do we want it? That's the question.
Well, if we cast vehicles, we get to draw a card off SRAM.
I'm still
Aura
not a
and
huge fan of the vehicles.
equipment.
I understand that they're powerful and amazing, but they're not my style.
Alright, well then we'll cut the vehicles. Except for the Weatherlight.
Yeah, no, we keep the weather right.
Bontu's Monument and Oketra's Monument. Oketra's Monument might be fine. Bontu's Monument's probably going.
Seems good.
Slimefoot seems good. Whenever an opponent
Stinky
casts
Feet.
a non-creature spell, that player loses 2 life, and you gain 2 life. That seems good. Marwyn, Rishkar, I think are the only elves we have, so maybe Marwyn gets cut. I think Rishkar probably stays. Yahenni seems exciting. Izareth seems exciting. I don't know why I added the cartouches. Alright, what does Aetherworks Marvel do? Probably not enough, even though we're in Singleton and not Standard, and I kind of wanted to play it. Whisper is good. Gonti is good. Josu is good. Traxos is basically Vigilant in a Mono Legends deck. Yawgmoth's Vile Offering and Urza's Ruinous Blast are both we can just cast them if we control a creature. So
they sound really good, yeah.
Seems fine.
And that's creature or anything that has the legends, so like that's...
No, a legendary creature or planeswalker.
Okay, so it has to be creature, but it's one creature. So hopefully we're...
Ghalta might be too cute. I don't know that we're going to have a bunch of power.
Yeah,
Zatulpa
that's fair.
Might be good enough, but then again, we want to keep the curve lower. Where are we at? 64. Hey, only 64 only 4 cuts. Although,
have you put all the lands are in already?
Yes. We may also want to add some removal like Seal Away and Cast Out and Thopter Arrest. And we also might want Fatal Push and what am I looking for? Oh, Cast Down is already there. 22 creatures, 22 non-creatures. Have 8 cuts to make.
That seems okay. It's a lot easier to handle.
What's our mana spread like? Pretty even. A little low on green sources, though, considering we're going to need all the fixing we can get. And also, somehow we ended up with 2 Forsaken Sanctuaries. Sorry again about the noise, everybody. Inventor's Fair doesn't do anything. Evolving Wilds is... Hi, Draft Cat. I know, we're not drafting. Eight cuts. Alright, something from the top end has to go. Let's say it's Grun. Let's say it's also Yargle. Good grief, that trash truck sure is making noise. We probably don't need Pious Interdiction. Probably don't need Unbridled Growth. Wow, the green really is just a splash, eh? Is it worth it to just go down to white-black? Take out the green entirely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It probably is, even if the upside on... Man, I really want to play Kamal's Druidic Vow, though. Oh well, I think this is going to be smarter. Oh no, we still need the green for Shalai, so... So we can keep the green sources, although probably not the ones that just enter tapped. case we can get rid of Rupture Spire. And play a single forest, so that we can get the forest off of the Evolving Wilds. Alright, where are we sitting now? 2 cards to add. That's exciting. Let's say Ajani's Welcome Authority to the consoles, just to be excruciatingly annoying. Or are there white-black planeswalkers? There aren't, but Ajani and Huatley both seem fine. Interesting that there aren't any white-black planeswalkers currently on Arena, but I think this deck is going to be at the very least fun, and at the very most playable. So, let's take it for a spin. Let's call it Legends. And of course, let's jump into a Singleton event with our terrible Legends deck. Alright, so, half an hour into the stream and we haven't played a single game of Magic. Isn't this exciting? Let's jump into a game now. I've also just now realized that the headphones aren't plugged in and that you're hearing the... Whoops. There we go. That you're hearing the sounds twice. Okay. This hand isn't great, but it's probably keepable. Hello, Tams. Oh, we should have cut the Blessing of Bells and Lock. Oh well. I'm sure it'll be fine. Need a swamp. So I basically cut out everything green. This is just white-black.
Oh, that's kind of cool. They'll certainly be easier for mana.
Yeah, it made me sad though. Oh man, we do not deserve that luck.
Let's take it. Let's take it while we can and be happy for it.
I was hoping we'd do that.
So that you don't do something else?
Yeah, notably our Dan of the Capuchin. As foretold. What does this do again?
I don't even know.
Pay 0 rather than pay the mana cost. Right, so they're going to be casting free spells eventually.
Okay, let's kill them before they can do it.
Artifact or creature? Darn. Could just stop to arrest that.
Could do. Do you have anything else better to do on this turn?
Swing with Danitha, and if they block, Blessing of Bells and Lock.
That sounds better.
So... Whee! Also, now we have SRAM.
I like SRAM.
Also, now we have 5 land and a Yawgmoth's Vile Offering. So
That's cool. They have nothing, but they do have...
a wizard. A flashy wizard.
You're a wizard, Harry. Is he gonna block and kill one of our things?
Most definitely.
I'm not that sad. We can get it back later, right?
We can. This is legendary, so that's kind of awkward. But should we just Thopter arrest it?
Sure, let's do it. Gotta kick you out. And then I went out and left the door open. I'm so sorry, I'm a fail.
That's alright. We will deal with little Meowser.
Should have named you Meowser. Except when you were little, you didn't meow all the time. Not until I talked incessantly to you. I know, it's my fault that you talk so much, isn't it? Yeah.
Alright, and now a Whisper. They're up to 4 on As Foretold. Chaos Maw.
Is that Yahenni?
Yes.
I freaking love Yahenni so much.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's very, a braid, huh? He's very vulnerable just at the moment.
That's fair, though. Eventually they'll run out of removal.
Ooh. Oh.
You okay?
I beg your pardon.
No worries.
So, we could destroy their Chaos Maw and get back, let's say, Danitha Capuchin. Or we could cast Baird.
How many cards do they have in hand?
1, and they're pulling a braid off the top.
Huh.
So a braid will kill Yahenni.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I think the right thing to do is attack.
I don't think there's anything to...
I was hoping he'd block that.
He's probably thinking, no, I'm going to get rid of him soon, so I don't care. I mean, now we can just sack Baird, but why would we?
Yeah, I don't think we would. Mm-hmm.
How do we do this?
Okay.
Look, a land. How exciting.
Well, it would have been handy earlier. Alright, so we're going to get What do they have? An Enigma Drake? I'm gonna get Danitha back. And blow up their Chaos Maw.
Ooh, I like it. That seems good. Bye-bye, Mr. Maw. It's been good knowing you.
Get to Glimmer. Alright. Oh, alright.
They killed our thing?
Yeah.
Oh well. Okay. Sure. What's that? Oh.
Well, I guess we cast it.
Yep. Now we play the top deck game.
Yes, indeed, except we're also making a 1-1 every turn.
We are?
1-1 lifelink.
From what?
From Aradonto.
That's exciting. I like 1-1s with lifelink. I'd like them better if they were lifelink flying, but, you know, I'll take it. Because heck, in 8 turns, they'll be dead if they don't do anything. 8 turn clock, baby.
Yes, indeed. Well, they can sack this for 2 life, but
That's fair.
it's a 10 turn clock.
Ooh, I like it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have to play this land as well. And I'm going to wait until after combat.
Seems good.
Apex of Power. Oh
What does that do?
no. They're going off.
Did they just draw a gajillion cards?
They're playing Storm.
Storm and Standard?
Yep.
That is crazy talk.
That's the only reason to play As Foretold.
I guess, yeah. Are they killing our things?
Upgrade the Black Blade, sure.
Seems kind of wise. What else can you do?
A bunch of stuff.
Sure, sure. Oh man, that graphic.
Yeah.
That
Have you
was
never
pretty.
seen that before?
No, I have not.
Alright.
So we need to top deck something, is what you're telling me.
You need a heck of a top deck, yeah.
I don't
That's
think
not
we
going
play
to be
that.
good enough.
We're at 23. It's not like we're dead.
Except that they're going to get
What do they get?
Apex of Power back and do it all over again.
Maybe they'll mill themselves out.
Don't think so.
I gotta put something in the oven. I burp. They'll probably still be good.
What should I aim for first?
Alright, so we need more card draw.
I'm just getting warmed up.
They still going off?
Alright. They may have a counterspell, but then again they might not. So I think we have to play this out and hope.
Yep. I mean, I don't want us to lose, but it was pretty neat to watch that happen. I've never seen that before. And they must feel pretty good about getting to go off.
I guess we'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
They get to Apex twice? Yikes.
Yowzers. That's pretty good. Thank God you padded the life ahead of time. Is it shuffling anything into their...
There are 9 cards left. But they've got 20 mana this turn, plus all of their regular mana.
Prepare yourself.
Sure. Interesting. I'm curious to see what they do here.
Fight with Fire deals 20 to us. So if they have any other...
Yep.
Yep.
Wow, that was hella impressive. That was one heck of a game. Is it one best of one?
Yeah.
Okay. So that was at least fun.
Yep.
That
Yep.
was back and forth.
I'm
Alright,
gonna-
next game?
Absolutely.
Alright, cool. We can go a little longer today. It's gonna take at least half an hour for dinner, so.
Okay.
This is just such a cool deck.
Giggle Storm is our opponent.
I like the Giggle Storm. I'm feeling really giggly today too. Oh. Why do we still have a green source?
For,
Shalai.
Shalai.
Of course, of course. That's kind of cool. What is that artifact?
The Thaumatic Compass.
Oh, okay. I couldn't see what it was. Hey, buddy. How's it going?
Bless you, Salem. All right. Well, there are at least 4 colors.
Interesting.
Nothing, eh?
Hi, buddy. Oh, buddy.
Well, let's see if this gets countered.
Go sit with your brother.
It does not.
I like when things don't get countered.
Well, they're playing 5-color good stuff.
Interesting.
That's exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, in we go. No! I knew it. I knew it.
Oh well, it was gonna happen. Better happen early.
No. No. This probably lost us the game.
Why?
Because if we had just not swung with Shalai, then that was a dead card, and we could have continued to beat them down little by little.
I thought steal away is whenever you tap creature.
It's target tapped creature and opponent controls, and they couldn't target anything of ours as long as we had Shalai, except Shalai.
Oh.
So now we have to deal with this.
Alright, I see.
Or get one more land and get Tetsamok.
So, on the upside, there's no more sealaways.
It's true. There's lots more removal, though. Liliana, of course.
The bad Liliana?
Not bad and constructed.
Living are just
Oh no,
so
good Liliana.
needy.
That's what I figured. I was
My
hoping.
life belongs
All right.
to me.
Oh, someplace else now. Goodbye, buddy. Fuzzy, fluffy brat.
Do we drop a Josu Vess? I think we probably do.
I like Joseph S. He's a cool dude.
Another minion never hurts.
Alright, alright.
Sail him for flying everywhere. I'm sad because my tea is gone.
My coffee is also almost gone.
Your success is mathematically
You're so
unlikely.
annoying.
That's the only problem with Singleton, is that all I ever play against is
You
like
can't possibly be this stupid.
5-color planeswalker.
Oh,
Bills.
Mick. Jerky face. Oh. I see.
I have faced worse than the
I
likes
see.
of you. Oh, say hello to my little friend.
We play fun and fair. They play mean and unfair. Oh. Oh, never mind. I was really excited for a moment there.
No, this works.
Gets rid of their oh, that means you can swing through and... Right, we get Shalai back. You clever, clever thing. Can we get rid of any of them to start with? Or at least, is there somebody we need to knock down? Lily, by the looks of it.
Quit going easy on
She
me.
is somewhat problematic.
Yep.
Hi, Shalai, we're happy you're here.
Planeswalker number 4.
Honor
Good.
and courage.
Gravy.
Now do you see the benefits
Can we
of
just
peace?
swing at their faces now?
Servitude.
Oh, she's
Think
gonna
of it
snap
as.
me. Well, that's frustrating.
There is great power in the things we make.
Your options are decreasing.
I hate Gillibrand. He's probably the one I hate the most to play against. That bubble is so frustrating.
7.
Oh, that's a good idea. Doesn't he do no damage right now?
No, he deals 3 less damage.
Oh.
So he's just doing 7 instead of 11.
Alright, that's good.
Or 10. So...
Can you take anyone out? No, because they're gonna block with their creatures.
Oh.
What's that then?
I forgot they had Spires of Erasca.
I don't know what that is.
It's Maze of Ith. It removes a creature from combat.
Oh.
So we're probably just going to go 0-3 with our perfectly serviceable 2-color Legends deck.
Our Legends deck is having the same problem that I have when I play Cube. Because I
fair.
build a fair, fun, decently constructed deck, and everybody else plays kooky shenanigans. Dehana.
It's also the reason I prefer the commander precons to play groups with overpowered commander leanings.
Me too. And one of the reasons why I'm not that big of a fan of Commander in general. Not in the fact that the games just take far, far, far too long for me.
Although if you are interested in Commander, you should check out this channel after the stream is over, because we just
Yes.
released, or are about to release, the breakdown of one of the precons from this year. What's it called?
Sahili.
Expert, exquisite artistry
Yeah.
commander deck. Sahili, the Gifted, being the commander thereof. Yeah, it was a fun video to do. I
You did a
hope you all
really
enjoy it.
Really good job on it.
Thank you.
I think the production value is really great. And for me, it's more than just, like, you do so much more than just open up the deck. You explain all the different commanders and how they run, and then you also compare it to past similar colored commander decks.
Well, I've been buying the precons for years, so I
Mhm.
have some experience with how they work, because when on the few occasions I get to play commander, it's usually with one of, or more of the precons. All right. Daneth would be pretty good right now. Or another land, sure. Why not? Go right ahead.
Do we need another land?
We do.
It's just not as exciting.
You're not thinking about blocking that, are you? Really? Really? Yeah, I didn't think so. Excellent.
Did they fall into your little trap?
All according to plan. All right. Got more removal spells? That's a creature.
I love Authority of the Consoles from this side of the table.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Something to play around.
It feels so cheaty.
Come at me, bro.
No. Oh no. That's a dirty trick.
Can't get it back with Teshar.
Boo.
Alright. Hopefully we draw one of the most of our deck, which is legendary. Or, you know, a plains, sure. It's fine too.
Nice.
2 for 2. That's fine. But now we're top decking. Ugh.
That's not a great... I mean, I know you'd prefer to have a creature, but...
I would. Well, I'd prefer to have anything legendary just now. And get back a creature from the graveyard for free before they find a way to kill Teshar.
Fair. Fair.
One land away from getting back nothing.
However, we get to get their guy.
It's still on the battlefield.
That is true.
At least this isn't Planeswalker.deck.
That is also true.
Wow.
So we're going to be able to cast all of the things if we ever get the thing.
Yeah. Okay. That's a thing, at least.
I like things.
Mm-hmm. Which is a good thing.
Things are good. What is that?
Another removal spell.
Oh, Doctor Rest. Oh, yeah.
So... I think we just arrest the Soul Scar Mage. Swing for everything.
Seems good to me.
Alright. Now we're in pretty good shape. Huzzah! So we're 1 and 2 at least.
That's good.
Are you in the chat? Sup, Chad Lafarge? I'm just seeing now that you're talking to us.
You can, if you put your cursor right into the box underneath gathering information.
Yeah, that's supposed to be what you're doing.
Well, I can't see from here. I can't have that page open.
Why not?
Maybe I can. Let's find out.
There. Alright, so we are 1 and 2, but we'll play at least one more game of this.
We'll play all of the games.
Well, I say at least one more because if we lose one more, then we're out. Oh.
Shh, that doesn't happen. No, do it.
Huh. This hand is okay? Question mark? Learning what not to do, I imagine.
Yeah, I have problems getting into... laptop doesn't allow us to go into the live thing for some reason.
Alright, well, that's fine.
So let me try this instead. Oh, hey.
You could get in as girl in real life and moderate.
I could, but I still can't go. I can't get into the live chat from here. You can't get into it from the laptop. I'll show you when you get off though.
Alright.
You'll understand what I mean. You're gonna be like, that is so lame.
Well, I guess we...
So hey, chat. It's nice to see ya.
Eventually we'll be able to
I'm gonna see.
stuff.
I'm gonna see if I can get to our live stream and maybe do it that way.
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant.
It's not what I mean. You'll see.
Alright.
We'll see if I can make it work.
Dryad Greenseeker seems good.
Give me this.
More land, just what we need, not.
Yeah, I can see it, but I can't chat. Oh, wait, let's see. Nope. Oh. Dagnabbit.
That's the question. Do they peek or do they get in for one?
I don't know.
If I were them, I'd probably get in for one.
What is the choice? Look at our hand or get in for one?
No, sorry. Look at the top card of their library, and if it's a land, put it into their hand.
I'd be doing that.
That's what they're probably doing.
That's totally what I would do. Even getting that little bit ahead. I don't understand why this is such a terrible pain in the neck on the laptop. Ha! We're gonna do it this way. Can you read me the last thing on chat?
Nice to see y'all. I'm so new, hoping to get more involved soon. It's great. If you like Magic, you should check out the Arena game, because if you can get in on the beta, it's a good way to play, you know, more casual Magic than other places.
Yeah, absolutely.
You get to do goofy stuff like this.
Hey, look, I was able to type, but I'm not able to read. It's really terrible. You'll see what I mean.
Oh well.
It's awkward. Awkward. I
They-
did it!
They were trying to help you
Yay!
out, and so
Thank you.
so they have.
Yay!
Boy, this game is dragging.
It is, it is.
Our opponent is
Really thinking?
really thinking about stuff.
There's nothing wrong with being thoughtful and thorough. However, slow play, not so much.
Ah, learning. Huh. A 3/3. I shall surely revoke its privileges.
You are so mean. Oh yes, absolutely. Oh good, beta. Beta keys are great. You're going to love it here. There are some, it is in beta, so you need to remember that there are a few glitches and hitches and things that need to be fixed before it goes live. But
Yeah.
it's such a great place right now to have tons and tons of free magic and get your feet wet and learn how to do things. And feel free to reach out to us. We're on social media, and all of the links we love to chat at people about magic, and
Absolutely.
because we also are always learning.
And thanks for checking out our stream.
Yeah, it's awesome.
All right.
What you doing?
For each kind of counter on target permanent, give them another one of that kind. So they're putting another counter on their currently
Already ginormous thing?
revoked
Oh,
Hydra.
okay. Are they hoping to get rid of the revoke?
Maybe.
Seems good. I'll burp.
All right. Hey, more land. Just what I've always wanted. Well, let's compulsory rest that. We need some card draw. I mean, this is our luck lately. We've drawn 7 lands and 3 spells this game? No, 5 spells. Excuse me. 7 lands and 5 spells. Still, that's more lands than spells, and there are 24 lands in this deck. And many more than that spells. 36? Is that... Yeah. Yeah. Shalai off the top would be great. Oh, Galta! Cool! Guess what's getting cast out? Apparently we're removal.deck. So that trigger happens and nothing happens because I don't have anything. I mean, this board state isn't too bad for us flooding. Good grief. Alright, you've got to have a, what's it, the elf that draws cards for each creature with a +1 counter. Judge, Ironcraft Judge? Yeah, the opponent gaze is really helpful. Although you have to remember that they have the same thing, so if you're looking at their your graveyard, they will know it. Alright.
Interesting board state. I was like, oh no, and then I realized that a good chunk of their stuff is
Pacified?
out of commission.
Yeah, they do
As
have
it
a
were.
5/5 that we can't do anything about.
Is it hexproof?
No. It's got trample, though.
Eek. Nobody wants trample.
I did deal with Galta, but then they dropped a Virtuous Gear Hulk.
Rude.
And we're continuing to,
Get
drop
lots of land?
mostly land. It's evened out now, so
Okay.
we're even land for spells, and hopefully it'll continue in that direction.
That's good.
Ah,
That's why we love magic.
Sure.
Variance.
am I guessing they're getting Forest? Yeah. Mono green all the way. Well, have to give them credit. I love me a mono green deck.
Certainly solves the problem with making sure you have all your colors.
Sure, take 5. Go down to 20. Ow. Oh,
We get another land.
yep.
I
one more land.
recognize your that's your, oh my gosh, I just got the most, another freaking land.
Yep. All right, 21 to 9.
Uh-oh.
They've got 3 cards in hand, though. This game, it's gonna go forever. Ridge Scale Tusker.
What a monster.
Good deck. Good deck, opponent.
Yeah, certainly.
They haven't played a single card that I don't like.
Suppose that is the benefit of playing a constructed format. You get to put all the best stuff in.
Especially a Singleton format.
Yeah.
Ooh, the Weatherlight.
I like the Weatherlight.
So,
How big's its bum?
it's a 4/5 flyer.
Huh. It doesn't have lifelink by chance, does it?
It does not.
Dang it. Do you know I had to do something super dirty today? I had to give a flyer with lifelink on Sarah's Wings. Because I needed the
legend?
needed the to hit harder. I needed more lifelink, so I gave a flyer flying. But sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do.
Oh, so it didn't already have lifelink?
No.
Alright, we'll throw everything out and have an empty hand.
Seems good. All the cards are on the table.
Except I miscounted, so we didn't have to do that. Darn.
Oh well.
Oh no. Do they have artifact destruction?
No.
If they had artifact or enchantment destruction, I think they'd have used it on a cast out by now.
Oh, fair. I was gonna say no.
So.
That would make them worse than a blue player. Crew 3, I haven't seen that. What
Rishkar.
does that mean?
Why
Oh,
not?
do you want to explain what crewing?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Crew is a vehicle mechanic. In fact, I'll just leave it up so you can read it here. But basically, you have to tap enough powers worth of creatures to turn the vehicle into a creature. Basically, they're driving whatever the thing is. In the case of the Weatherlight, you need 3 powers worth of creatures. So it's probably going to be Comball and a vampire to crew it.
So then the creatures that you have tapped to crew can't do anything else?
Well, they have been tapped, but you can untap them if you have a way of doing that or whatever.
Oh, sure, but my point is you can't also have them attack at the same time.
No, they are tapped in the crewing process.
And what happens if somebody casts a fiery spell on the Weatherlight? It just hits the Weatherlight.
Yeah.
It leaves your other creatures invisible. It's fun, and I'm not sure how I feel about vehicles. They're okay. What is that?
Sure.
What did they just do?
They gave their creatures hexproof until end of turn?
Are they suspecting that you're going to do something terrible? I don't understand. But okay. You do you, boo.
So they're now empty-handed, so I can crew the Weatherlight. Okay, so now they just concede.
Why did
That was weird.
No problem. That's what we're here for.
Yeah. Alright, we'll do one more, and then I'm afraid we'll have to call it a day.
Sure.
So, hopefully we lose.
No, you don't mean that. Hopefully we win. And we can finish it up tomorrow, or tonight, or something. Oh, look who's here. It's Draft Cat.
Draft Cat's telling me it's dinner time.
Dad, it's dinner time. Oh, you sad creature. Baby.
Alright. Well, hopefully we'll draw it again.
Yeah.
It's the only vehicle we've still got in the deck. When we built the deck, we started off with, I think, 4 of them. But, this hand is awkward, but I'm going to keep it.
Because I left the room, isn't it?
It is. Well, so begins the floodgates. We did keep a 4-lander, so 5-lander? We kept a 5-lander, so I mean there's that. Ooh. Absolutely gonna push that though. Okay. Well, at least we can cast a creature next turn. River Sneak. Oh. Essence Scatter?
Are we playing against Dirty
No?
Blue?
Ooh. We're playing against Merfolk.
Ooh.
Which, I'm not sure how it's going to work as a Singleton deck. I guess we'll find out.
Mm-hmm.
It just seems like having doubles of the good Merfolk is too good, you know? Oh well. Again, I guess we'll find out. Shapers of Nature. I mean, they've got one-ofs a bunch of good merfolk so far, so there's that.
I gave the beasts treats, so hopefully they'll cool their jets till dinner.
I did keep a 5-lander, but we do not deserve to have drawn only land so far.
This is what happens when I leave the room. You keep
We did draw a Fatal Push.
sketchy hands.
We drew 1 spell.
Okay. I know how tempting it is to keep that many lands, because you're like, and then I will draw all of the spells and it's going to be amazing. And then you just draw all of the lands.
We've drawn 4 lands and 1 spell, so that's a little
statistically wonky,
unlikely.
But it happens to us more than we'd like.
It seems to happen a lot on Arena, and I'm not sure if that's...
We should check the forums and see... Is that a 3/3? Ah.
Oh, we can't block it.
No, it's unblockable, dude. Probably just take 3 here, unless you want to double block and lose
Put
one.
a +1 counter on target creature.
Do they? And they have all their mana up, so we still trade.
Yeah. They could have any number of things here, but
That's fair. Gets it out of their hand,
I think
suppose.
it's worth trying.
This is still early in the game, right?
It is.
Hey, look, you drew a thing.
It's a pretty good thing.
4/4 lifelink is pretty good.
It's going to be a 16-4 with lifelink.
Oh, are you switching our life total?
Probably.
Oh, dirty cool. I love it. This is a great card. I've only seen this once in action, was the time we had it before.
I don't know. It's awkward against blue, though.
Because they could have...
Befuddle in response, and then we just lose.
See what they drop here and how much mana they tap?
Yeah. See, for those who don't know, if you exchange the lifelink and they befuddle it on the stack, it'll get -4, -0. So your life total will switch with its 0 power.
Yeah.
Which is awkward.
So they're tapped out.
Yes, they are.
And we're down to 11. So...
And we're drawing nothing but land, so...
We're just going to swing as it is. Oh, I thought... Why do I think that is flying?
Because everyone always thinks it has flying.
Oh, wow.
There is literally no difference there. I just wanted to use it.
Fair enough. We got rid of the thing, so...
Yeah, we still have a 5/5 unblockable coming at
We
us.
do have lots of removal in the deck, so...
In the deck, yes. In the hand,
Not so much. Is that an Aether Hub?
it is.
Hey, look, it's a Joseph... Is that a Joseph S?
7, 8.
Do we have enough to kick him?
No.
Well,
We have enough land in hand to kick him.
but I don't think we can wait 2 turns.
We cannot.
That is the saddest thing. An unkicked Joseph S.
It is the saddest.
Is there anything sadder? Yes, an exiled Angel of Sanctions. By another Angel of Sanctions. That's the worst. I'm gonna write a song. Magic Feel Bads. Having your counter spelled countered. Also bad news bears. What is that? Oh, it's just...
Alright. So we die.
Are we just... Is it just off?
We're just dead.
Oh, sad face.
I will give them the good game, though, because I feel like, despite our flood, that was in fact a good game.
Yeah.
So, we are 1-3 or 2-3? I don't remember. We're about to find out. With this here Singleton deck.
Way too fair deck. That was the mistake we made.
2 wins, 3 losses. I don't know. I feel like there was stuff in it. We can... Well, let's claim the prizes.
Nice.
But Untethered Express, pretty sweet. Speedway Fanatic, and ooh, a Vine Mare.
So, do you want to mention our podcasts and such?
I will. I also want to open this pack.
Okay.
Ooh, a Banefire. Well, Singleton has come and gone. It's available for a little while longer, 17 hours. But I think this deck was kind of fun. I think it could have done wonderful things, but unfortunately, we flooded more often than not. Oh well. Anyway, that was fun. Thanks for joining us here on our stream. And if you want more from us, you can go and check out our podcasts, which are available, links in the description down below. One all about MTG Arena, in fact. The Vault is available weekly, except not this week because we have done a bonus stream. Our third counterpart, Laura, is not available this week to record, and we didn't feel like there was much news anyway, so instead we decided to stream for an hour and a half. We don't usually stream on Wednesdays. Hey, thanks for coming out, and thanks for talking in the chat. It really, we love getting interaction. Also, right after this is over, we're going to upload a video about the new Commander decks, starting with the Saheeli the Gifted. And that series is going to go for 4 weeks. The video is being released on Wednesdays. So do check that out. Thanks again, everybody in the chat, for being there, even if you're not talking. And thanks so much to Chad Lafarge. We love getting interaction, so thanks, buddy. If you want more from us, we are available tomorrow, same draft time, same draft channel, when we will be drafting instead of doing Singleton. But do check that out. Thanks so much. And see you next time.
Bye.